3 days.
Former President Jimmy Carter has been involved in Middle East peacemaking since the 1970s, when he brought together Egypt and Israel to sign the Camp David peace accords. In a press conference in Amman this month, the former president described Israeli settlements on the West Bank as illegal and an obstacle to peace, but he'd never actually been to one. So Shaul Goldstein, mayor of the Gush Etzion Regional Council, invited Jimmy Carter to a meeting at his home in the settlement of Neve Daniel, a few minutes southwest of Bethlehem. And when Carter emerged from that meeting, this is what he had to say.
The most important element in my life in the last 30 years has been to bring peace to the people of Israel and security. And along with that, obviously, has to come peace and security for Israel's neighbors. I have been very fortunate this afternoon in learning the perspective that I didn't have. This particular settlement area is not one that I envision ever being abandoned or changed over into Palestinian territory. This is part of the close settlements to the 1967 line that I think will be here forever.
The Media Line asked Carter's host, Mayor Shaul Goldstein, what exactly he had said to the former president to change his mind.
We told him the basics about our right to live here, about the history, about the Bible. We told him a lot about the relations that we have with the Arabs around us. Contrary to what is published on press, we have pretty good relations with our neighbors. The terror attacks took place from others who came from the distance. But in general, I think he knows now that we're not provocative. We didn't come here to live to provoke against the Arabs. We came here because of the legitimate historical right. And besides that, we are willing to stay and to live next to the Arabs in a Jewish state. I didn't expect him to say it. I was surprised. I was happy, of course. And I must tell you, for me, it's not only Gush Etzion. For me, it's the entire area. The entire Judea and Samaria belong to the Jewish people. The fact that he visited here and is more connected to Gush Etzion is fine for me. But from my point of view, the rest of the country is ours as well. But I think this declaration, it should call the new administration in the United States to come, visit, see, listen to the people, and then maybe reconsider the statements he delivered from day to day.
One of the people who met Carter was Sherry Mandel, whose son Kobe was killed in a terror attack 9 years ago when he was just 13 years old. She told the Media Line she had mixed feelings going into the meeting.
I was very excited to meet Jimmy Carter because he's a former president, and as an American, I feel very excited to meet a president. But I also felt a little disheartened by what I had read about him and his politics. But what I said to him, first of all, the day I met him, it was Kobe's 22nd birthday. I felt like I really wanted to talk to him about Kobe, and I told him Kobe's story. And I told him how Kobe was an American and loved Cal Ripken and Michael Jordan, and that Kobe came here and that he was murdered by terrorists, and that a lot of people in the world blame me and blame our family because we brought him to the settlements, and that I wanted him to tell the world that we are not the people to blame, that terrorists are the people to blame, and that terrorism is not because of land, it's because of hate. The truth is that he's been a peacemaker for 30 years, he told us, and he had never visited a settlement. So, I mean, it's only fair that he visit the people that he perceives to be the enemy.